Hello friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel, a channel for spreading positivity and thriving to help others in need of finding the truth about life and in pursuit of happiness. Like me, who felt like you are working your tush off and not seeing the results you expect? This is your girl Silva from Connecticut. I know exactly how you feel, and you're positive, always expecting the best from people and always feeling like you're giving 120%, putting your heart and soul into your work, and at the end so what can be it that you need to adjust, improve, change, look at differently? We know we can't change the world. We can't change the people around us. Just read that we actually can by not changing the ones we interact with, but in a sense just substitute the environment, the surroundings, start living alone for a moment if you have to. Evaluate, research, study, learn until you change yourself. You are the only one you can really change if you want to. And knowing that by doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. I decided to dive deeper and see where the current will take me. It just took me to this book I am going to review for you right now, The GIVER by Burg and John David Mann. When I came to this country 20 years ago, I was proud with myself when someone described me as a go-getter. It felt good. It felt like me. It felt like accomplished, like full of energy and enthusiasm, ready to conquer the world. And it felt well for a while. I created a pretty good life from scratch for a beginner, given a second chance at life in a completely different country and world, until one day I realized that I am living the rat race lifestyle, live to work instead of work to live. I saw myself in this young gentleman Joe, who is the main character in the book. You have a goal to achieve, a plan to follow, a quota to meet, and then at the end of the day you don't see anything else around. You don't stop for a moment to think about yourself. Are you happy? Are you not? Is everything all right? Of course. You always say yes because this is the type of person you are, but deep inside, only you know what the truth is. So, what do we do? Where do we begin? In searching for a shortcut to success, Joe, the main character of the book, came across this crew of successful people who revealed for him the 5 laws of stratospheric success. And I will give you my take on these 5 laws through the prism of my own life and experience, and will encourage you for you to do the same for yourself and for anyone around you who you think may need some help. Just pull a piece of paper and write down. First, the law of value. Your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Think what you have attracted to your goal you are looking to achieve as an end result. Is it a number with a dollar sign in front of it? Do you look at your client as the tool to get you to this end result? Why is this end result important to you? For the longest time possible, it has been very hard for me to determine my big why. How do you think about your work when you are evaluating it? Do you feel like you're providing service or you're making a living, like in terms of a paycheck to paycheck type of thing? Do you focus on the bills you need to pay, or you focus on the big picture of your life and what you're looking to accomplish on the grand scheme of events? At the end of the day, what you focus on is what you are going to get. What you will get is what you expect. In other words, if you expect a conflict, if you expect someone to take advantage of you, this is what you are more than likely going to receive. If someone wasted your time, it means that you gave them the power to do so. It means you did not hold yourself high enough to your standards, because the world treats you the way you expect to be treated. Do you see why it is so important to keep the faith high and strong? Second, the law of compensation. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. And here I would like to give you an example with something that happened at school when my son was in 2nd grade. The teacher called me to ask me if I knew that my son had a D in one of the subjects. He was a pretty good student, so I was not sure what exactly might have happened. So I asked her, how are his people skills? She kind of stood up there silent for lack of any words. She did not expect this question. I repeated it. How does he treat the other students? And how do they treat him? How does he interact with others? Her response was excellent. And I said, then I'm happy. The rest is not of great importance to me. It will be fixed with time and it will be all right. My son is now a manager with amazing people skills, which continues to be the only thing about him which I care about, and I am proud. When I'm being asked how much money I make, I can never answer this question straightforward, because this is not what I count and this is not what makes me feel the way I do when I'm at closing with my clients at the end of a transaction. I don't like calling it a transaction anyway, but this is the most important transaction after all in their life oftentimes. It can be measured monetarily. And the referrals I receive not because I have price list on my office door. It is usually a word of mouth because of the experience and the value I have provided to my clients and the reviews they have posted about my services online. When what you do with passion and it exceeds people's expectations, is when your true worth is determined. Anybody can be successful because you can always find people to serve and anybody can give. Question is if you are approaching it from the position of limitations or abundance. Third, the law of influence. Your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. Changing the focus from what you can get to what you could give is when your career will take off. Building network of people who know you and trust you and feel personally invested into seeing you succeed. And here, if you have doubts about your worth, This will by all means impact how others will see you. That is why it is so important how you treat yourself. And stop keeping score of your success, which is pretty much the hardest part when you're in a world where everyone is asking you to measure your success all the time. Isn't it a contradiction you need to learn to navigate through? Think about it. If you're always looking to be in a win-win relationship, the authors say that this is not being a friend, this is like being a creditor. Wow. Winning is only when you manage to give 100% without expecting what you will receive in return. Fourth, the law of authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. People don't care how much you know until they see how much you care. Have you heard that? Who am I? How to be a friend? How to make them feel that it is all about them by listening and asking the right questions. And as long as you are not someone else, but your own self, then you're good. Fifth, the law of receptivity. The key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. Do you have trouble receiving is the question. Do you feel better when you give, but when you have to receive, you all of a sudden feel like you're a bad person? The secret to get is to give, and the secret to giving is to be open for receiving. Only this way you keep the natural flow of energy in the universe. I know it is somewhat hard to comprehend sometimes. We need to keep working on building our belief system and look for answers where we are lacking enough knowledge on the subject. Only then we will have the necessary peace at heart when we believe deep inside of us that we are doing the right thing, that we have the right motives, and only then we will make the progress we desire in order to feel fulfilled, happy, and successful. I hope this helped you and opened up discussion for questions. I would love to live and create a forum about this topic and be able to hear other people's opinions and share other people's experiences and points of view. So again, this was by the GIVER book by Bob Burg and John David Mann, an audiobook that I came across. This is a little story about powerful business idea. It is a story about the power of giving. The GIVER book revolves around the story of a young professional, Joe, who is striving for success. Joe is ambitious, however, lately it seems like his hard work and efforts are not paying off in terms of results. Following a disappointing quarter of sales results, he inadvertently seeks the mentorship of the chairman. And Joe then embarks on a learning journey by meeting Go-Givers, friends of the chairman. Through these interactions, he learns of the 5 laws of stratospheric success, and I'm going to go over them once again. Value. Your true worth is determined by how much more you give in value than you take in payment. Compensation. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. Influence. Your influence is determined by how abundantly you place other people's interests first. Authenticity. The most valuable gift you have to offer is yourself. Receptivity. The key to effective giving is to stay open to receiving. I hope you liked this presentation. I hope it was useful to you. I had to read this book twice, and then I took notes. Yes, I read this book twice and I took notes, and then I really wanted to bring this message to you, and hopefully I can help you feel better. feel a little better and just figure out a way to make your life easier. And I actually participated in Tony Robbins' Comeback Again, and I heard something from him really resonated with me, which I would like to share with you. Sometimes by trying to figure out our life and finding out our purpose in life, trying to find our purpose in life, we actually forget to live. And in the beginning of my video, I also mentioned something which also resonated with me. We expect from others. Never expect anything from anyone, guys. Expecting whatever it is going to be the biggest setup for disappointment. Do everything the way you feel like, with your heart, from your soul, but don't expect anything in return. That's why this book resonated so very much with me, because it is just, I mean, an eye-opening experience. And I hope you can put some comments down, you can share your thoughts with me, tell me how you feel. We can go live now and just do a book discussion and open up a book club. I finally can do that, and I'm on my way to discover other ways to interact with you and learn together and make our life better. So this was your girl Silva. I would like to wish you to have great success moving forward. Amazing 2021. Hopefully it is going to get better for everyone, and I will see you in my next video. Please subscribe for my channel if you haven't done so. If you like my videos, and I'm sure you do, click on this bell so you can get notifications when I post something new. And I look forward. Much success, much love to you. Thanks so much, and namaste.